day for tech.
It's been. I heard like
Our computers were down like half the day.
Yeah, I know. I got a phone call from my job saying, Jerry, the computers are down. Is you working? I said, no. See, I tell you, technology is crazy because they say it works fine. The next day it doesn't work no more. Then it works, and I don't understand it. If you're going to have technology, make it work.
Jerry, I don't think this is the first time you didn't understand something.
No, I didn't. It won't be the last either. It's not going to be the last. Trust me. I don't understand my last 2 marriages. I don't understand my dating scene. I don't understand my kids. It's been sad. My youngest daughter just moved away on me. She's now living down in Bristol, Tennessee with her boyfriend.
She did? She went?
Yeah, she left. Yep.
Aww.
Yep. But him and I had a long 3-hour talk. I told him, you ever see the Beverly Hillbillies? You ever see the Clampets?
Yeah.
If something happened to my daughter, be ready. I got Granny and her shotgun all ready to go. And my 5 brothers. So that's that.
She's 18. She's going to do what she wants to do.
Don't remind me. I know. I know.
You just have to pick up the pieces. That's your job as a
Yeah, I know. If I had known that, I would never had any kids.
Parenting doesn't end, you know.
No, I know that. But anyway, also now, so you've been doing comedy like 9 years now, you said. Mm-hmm. You've been hosting, you hosted the Low Beat, the open mic there every second and fourth Tuesday of each month. As well, you host the storytelling.
Yep.
Plus, you had a podcast. You and Blaze had a podcast.
We're trying to reboot that. We are. We're working on that.
That's good, though. Now, do you know when you start doing that again?
No. What we're doing is we're taking a look at what we were doing before, and we're also looking at different podcasts that are very successful.
Okay.
And trying to see, okay, what are they doing that we had no clue about?
Right.
And can we incorporate that, or how do we make that ours? How do we do something similar?
I was telling our viewers earlier that last year we did a double podcast. It was my podcast.
Triple. We did.
No,
you
the
and
first
I
one,
did a double.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Blaze. And then later on we did a triple podcast with Comedy Pipeline.
Yes.
That was pretty cool. We had a good time.
I had technical issues, so I couldn't print mine.
Oh, really?
I downloaded it into my computer. My computer went, we're not going to play this ever again.
Oh, wow.
It's just like, no, really, no.
I tell you, and I almost fell in my camcorder. I tripped over a wire and took
That's right. You tossed it across the room, and it still worked.
It still worked.
Oh, no.
The technology was on my side. Today it's not on my side. I don't know why. I feel like David Letterman. Everything goes wrong at once. It looked like David Letterman. You dirty, rotten son of a. I gotta tell you something. I got.
You invited me here.
Yes.
Call me names.
No, that's the nice thing about you. I love you. I adore you very much. I love when you perform. I see when you perform all the time. You're good. You're a natural. You really are. And when Blaze and you guys do things, it's funny. You guys are hilarious. Hilarious. Now, not only do all of it, is there anything you do besides that? I mean, anything you plan on doing? You plan like having your own, do radio sometime? You've been on a radio show.
Yeah, I've been on a radio show, and it was a lot of fun. Somebody else was at the wheel. I'm all for somebody else being at the wheel sometimes. No, I mean, I'm focusing on my writing. I'm trying to write better. I'm trying to be a better comic.
When you do your jokes, and you see when you write your jokes and you do them on stage, I see how much better you get with them. And like you did the thing with the punching thing there, and that I love that set. I think that's great.
I love it. I get a kick out of it. That's not ready for a regular audience.
No. But when you need it, right? But the thing is, when you do, I just love the way you do the action with and everybody loves it. People have seen it; they seem to like it.
Yeah, but they're not laughing. They like it, but they're not laughing.
Yeah,
and that's key, to always be aware of what your audience is doing. Now, granted, this is Lark. This is one of the hardest rooms for an open mic. It's a snicker here is like a 2 on the laugh scale.
Right.
That's
true. That's true.
And if you actually get a 2 here, that's a 3 any other room. So
now, do you have any favorite comedy shows you like?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, like the Kevin Burnett show. I mean, do you watch Kevin Hart special? Do you watch anything like from Comedy Central?
I recently saw Kevin Hart's back.
Yeah.
That was a blast.
Did you go see that?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was a lot of fun.
Now, that was the first time they had a comedian do a show at SPAC, am I right?
No, I'm sure it's not.
My understanding is he was the first comic to do a comedy show there.
Well, yeah, all right. It's Kevin Hart. He's like that. He tries first. The Plastic Cup Boys, that was kind of fun watching the growth in them as well.
Oh, really?
And how far they've come along. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean,
somebody had a bad night, the rest of them all did great.
I've gone there and every time I go on the spec, there have been like groups of singers, like Little Rascal Flat was there. They've had Def Leppard. They had different other ones there. It's really amazing.
Def Leppard is still playing.
Is it? Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. They were, because as a matter of fact, they're coming this year. Someone said that they're going to come, and they got tickets for the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
I thought they were dead too. Their careers, but they're dead. Now, who's your favorite comedian? Who is your favorite? It could be a past comic, it could be a future comedian. Who do you inspired you as to be a comedian, a comic?
I don't have an answer to that because there are so many.
Pick one that sticks out. Pick one that.
Well, Robin Williams.
Okay.
Robin Williams always did. I don't want to follow him into his dark side.
No. Listen.
Love that man. Still love him.
I do
find
too.
him inspiring.
I do too.
I met somebody who had worked with him, and they let me in on something about Robin Williams that I am delighted to hear, and I love it when other people go like, I want to be spontaneous like Robin Williams. Thank you for playing.
Right.
He would rent out a theater and spend 8 hours in there.
Really?
All week.
I didn't know that.
And week after week after week getting ready for a show. He was working on everything.
Wow.
Juilliard grad. He's working on projection, he's working on where he's going to stand, he's figuring all that out. So by the time he gets in front of the audience, there's actually, it all looks spontaneous. It looks like he just woke up, came on stage, and started. No, that's all planned out. He's not just planned it out. He's reworked it to perfect it.
I never knew
The guy was a consummate professional.
He was a genius. He was one all-time, to me, one all-time genius. There's never ever, I don't care who you are, there's never ever going to be another Robin Williams. Never. That guy did so much. His voice, there's so many different voices. He was so good. He's like a natural at it, you know. And when he passed it, I mean, I cried. It really stunned me.
We were here, actually.
Yeah, we were here. Yeah.
Sam Gorenstein went, "Oh my God, turn on the TV!" And we're all looking at the TVs are all on. Sam, what are you talking about?
I said, "Oh my God, are you serious?" And then I read about it. And then recently they had a thing on Special News Report 2020, I think it was, that when they did the autopsy report on him, he had some medical problem. He was getting the stage of Parkinson's disease. And he had something in his brain that made things go haywire. He had some kind of a disease in his brain that made him turn the way he did. It was not because he was depressed. It was because something, I forget the medical term it was, but it was. I just saw it recently on TV. They were talking about the remember of Robin Williams and how he actually died. What the autopsy report was about, that something in his brain, he had some kind of a disease in his brain that made him trigger in that mode, that made him take his own life. Which is so sad, because you read a lot of comedians who are so successful in doing what they do, and they take their own lives because they're lonely and they're in the car, they're drinking and doing drugs, and it's so sad because to me they have a lot to offer. In my mind, they're brilliant, they're talented.
Yeah, but if you don't find your audience, it gets really
that's true. That is really true.
And the Albany scene seems to be, you mentioned before, seems to be like taking off.
It is.
We have as many people as we've always had because they rotate in and out.
Right.
But there are more people willing to do stuff now.
Yeah.
And that's.
I remember when I first started doing comedy, there was the Lark Tavern, then there was
Dukes.
I've never been to Dukes, but
You've never been to Dukes.
No,
okay, you missed that.
I was over at the Hudson River Coffee Shop. That was the only place I've gone to. And then, of course, the Comedy Works. That used to be located in Northern Boulevard.
Wait a minute, how long have you been doing comedy?
4 years.
Okay, because the Low Beat's about to go on 4.
I know, and then I was going to say that, and when you get the Low Beat going, I was in the Low Beat as well. So there was like 3 places I could go to. And then later on, more things opened up. Michael Gregg had a thing going on for a while, open mic there on the side of Albany.
And Tara.
Yeah.
Laugh It Up.
Laugh It Up,
Gitsy started.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's other places that was going on doing longer. We did the Horse Lounge over in Schenectady. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was short-lived. What else did? I was over another place over in Schenectady there.
What open mics usually don't last this long. Like Low Beat's, over 3.5 years. Like I said,
Lark Tavern,
going
Low
on
Beat,
4.
Lark Tavern, Low Beat, and the Hutchinson Coffee Shop are, to me, I think are the 3 ones that are going the longest in this area. McGarry's is another one. They have, but they're kind of a mixed night, open night over there, McGarry's.
Yeah, they're a mixed mic.
Helsinki's in Hudson.
Yep.
You ever been down to Helsinki's in Hudson?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been down there. I started down there too. It's a Helsinki's in Hudson.
Yeah.
And then Jason Smith had a show, a one-night show up here next to the hospital in that little plaza there. I can't remember the name of the places now, but it was only like one time he did it there. This one-night gig.
It was a cafe.
Yeah, no, it was a bar.
It was a bar?
Yeah,
okay.
It was a bar. But it was one-night thing there. But still, I mean.
Yeah, I remember there was a show at Panera Bread. It was their the employees' Christmas show.
Oh, really?
I don't know who put that on.
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
So long ago.
But I mean, now Justine's now it's the Voice now. And of course now, Mackenzie Berg and Nick Heupel, they do that. Plus, they also do the open mic at the Comedy Works in Saratoga. So
yeah.
Those guys are really going at it, and they're really good. And I praise all you guys out there that are doing what you do, because you make comedy good for us, and you keep us on our feet, and we love doing what we do. If we didn't love it, we wouldn't be here. Simple as that. And you've been, like I said, you've been doing it 9 years, and it's a lot. I think to me it's a lot of joy. I have fun doing it. I do more writing now than I did back when I was in school. I ran my English teacher recently. Hey Jerry, what's up? How you doing? I said, I'm doing pretty good. I said, where you going with your life? I said, well, I work in retail, plus I'm doing stand-up comedy now. No way! Yeah, way! She said, wow, you a comedian. I know you're funny, but do you know you do a lot of writing? I said, I know I do a lot of writing. And I showed her the display. All my cards have been written on my English. She went, wow, you did more writing now than you did when you was in school. And I said, let me tell you something. If you guys, I remember Career Day, and I remember there was lawyers, cops, firefighters, mailmen, state workers, farmers, which I always used to be a farmer, delivering junk. And I said, if I'd known what I know now, but there was nothing about comics. Nothing about comics was on here. If I'd known there was something about community, I've been on board. I would work every single day until my arm fell off. We're sorry, Jerry. No, you're not sorry. You depressed me.
Not sorry.
So, yeah, this is the thing I wrote down.
Are you looking on favorite sports?
Yes,
boxing.
Boxing, really?
Boxing.
I should have known that because Blaze is
That's my whole set.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I know. See,
I know. I'm working on a piece of
movies.
boxing.
So what's your favorite movies?
Deadpool, The Incredibles is coming up. I have a lot of favorite movies.
Did you see the second one?
Deadpool, yeah. The second Incredibles is coming up.
I heard that too, yeah.
When I was learning filmmaking, that was one of my go-to movies. When I got a script that wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, or I was kind of lost at what to do with it, I would watch The Incredibles. And
oh wow, no kidding. I love The Incredibles. I love that movie.
Books.
You have any favorite books?
I have a lot of favorite books.
Name me a few.
What's in my bookcase? I have a lot of cookbooks.
Oh, really?
Lord of the Rings, all the Harry Potters. I love the Harry Potters.
My oldest daughter.
Read those again.
My oldest daughter, Amy's in all the Harry Potter books and movies. She's into that big time.
You ever heard of a writer named Bill Bryson?
Yes, I have.
Good. He's 6'4". He currently lives in New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm. Really?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Shout out to New Hampshire.
I'm working my way through his history of everything.
Oh, wow.
And it literally starts with the Earth started to cool down. It's fascinating, and it still is.
Now, do you have any music or band you like?
Nothing that sticks out. I listen to hip hop. I listen to Celtic.
Really?
Yeah.
So you listen to everything then. That's good. That's good. So now, any futures? You ever plan on thinking about moving to New York City or LA in the future, or you just plan on being around here, just go out there and do shows out there?
I'd rather travel than move at this point,
Okay.
But I don't. We'll see what happens.
Because
I'm
a lot of comics
open to it. I'm open to it all. I'm open to change. I'm open to growth.
Well, that's good because I mean, a lot of comics I've interviewed over the years, a lot of them have moved out to LA. And they already moved to New York City, like Brandon Sagar. You remember Brandon Sagar? He's down in New York City.
What do you mean? I remember him. He's still around.
Well, yeah, but he's not up here. He's down here.
He comes up. He hosted a show I was on in Brooklyn recently.
Oh, really? He hosted that? No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Why are you pushing me out of the camera?
I'm not trying to push out the camera. Get in there.
Get in there.
There.
Easy.
There you go. We're just too hot for both TV and.
You cut me out of this one, and then you cut me out of this one. It's like,
dude, where's your car? It better be in a parking lot.
I'm least amount in this.
We get you. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh.
I do not know. I cannot. I can read.
Don't
minds,
read. You can't read now. My mind's a total blank. It's all fog. David Shine. He's down. He's been to New York City and L.A.
Yep.
He's even been over to Japan too.
Trying to go live.
Yeah, it's still recording. So it's still going.
Okay.
But he's been over there too. And he's been back here a few times. Now he wants to go into music now. He wants to like music stuff now. He's doing that. I think it's pretty neat. Jay McBride.
Cool.
She's out in L.A. And then she's up here.
No, she lives in New York City now.
Well, but she was out in L.A. But she was
out in L.A.
Yeah.
She's back here. She's been signed. She's doing a live taping of a Comedy Works.
Yeah, I heard that. I saw that on Facebook today. So, oh wow, that's this Friday, I believe.
This Saturday.
Or Saturday.
Night.
Saturday night?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be in New Hampshire. Sorry,
Are you in New Hampshire? What's going on in New Hampshire?
We're having a gathering to memorialize my dad.
Oh, that's right. Your dad passed away, what, about a year ago?
In December of 2016, a week before the election.
Oh my God.
So I was all depressed, and then after the election, everyone else was all depressed. So I fit right in.
I think we were all depressed when the election was going on. I don't know. I know I was. But yeah, so now your dad's been going a couple of years, and I know you were very fond of your dad. And how's your mom doing? She's still.
Mom's doing great.
That's good. That's good. And give her shouts out there. So this now is Low Beat next week, next Tuesday, right?
The 12th.
The 12th. All right. So like next week, Low Beat 12th. If for free, come on out. It's a free show.
Just so you have the whole week. Monday is Lark. Tuesday is Low Beat. Wednesday will be Savoy.
Savoy, yep.
Because that's every other week.
Yep.
Friday, Thursday will be Comedy Works
and
or Hudson River Coffee House. Open mic. And then Friday storytelling.
So oh my God, a week of comedy.
It's a week.
So come on out.
Come on out. You have no reason not to come out, people.
No excuse.
Support.
I'll find you.
Support.
I'll find you.
Come support.
That's right, exactly. Support live comedy. We love doing this, for crying out loud. Support us.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Also, I'm going to be at the Hudson River Coffee Shop on Saturday as well.
Oh, nice.
Me and Smythe are doing a show out there, and I'm doing my musings. My musings.
Yeah. Okay.
He loves my musings.
Are you still hosting?
Well, no, I just hosted this show. That's not hosting the next one. I'm doing it. I'm just going to be in it. Okay. I'm doing my musings. I just hosted the Eden's Cafe.
Right.
And I've done a lot of shows there. I've hosted a lot of shows there, and they love me there. So, and of course, Joe Ventura, who runs the Eden's Cafe, he does a live morning podcast every morning on the phone from 7:45 to 8 o'clock in the morning. So check him out. Facebook, like his stuff there, and check out all his stuff there. A lot of amazing people, artists out there, poetry, singers. Same if when you go to the Hudson River Coffee Shop, there's a lot of poetry out there. There's singers out there.
David Gerard had his artist, what do you call it? A gallery showing at the First Presbyterian on Willett.
Oh, okay.
I went to that this weekend. That was delightful.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen him do poetry at Hudson River Cafe. He's amazing. He's a musician. Usually, he's just kind of some guy with a drum.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, no, there's a lot going on with that man. He's a Renaissance guy.
Oh, and one more thing. This Sunday, this is for me 7 days worth of comedy and stuff. This Sunday will be Jason Smith and the Deplorables radio show. Of course, your co-host Jerry with the Dymond on 90.7 FM GXC. Listen, tune in from 11 to 12. You'll hear some gospel and comedy. And our guest this week is going to be the very funny comedian Michael Gray. He's going to be our guest this week. So stay tuned. I'll give you more information during the week. Okay, well,
Can I ask you something, George?
You sure can.
There's other podcasts out there. Have you ever heard of Industry Standard with Barry Katz?
No.
I recommend that to anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He was one of the execs on Last Comic Standing.
Oh, wow.
He interviews a lot of comedians. He also interviews other people in many industries that have something to offer.
Cool.
So it's the business side, it's comedy, it's real life.
Cool.
Great interviews. pretty amazing. It's Industry Standard Berry Cats.
Wow.
And
okay.
another one I'm listening to now is the Jordan Harbinger Show. I'm not sure.
I've heard that. I've heard of that. I just haven't listened to it.
That's also very good. It's very captivating.
Oh wow.
And it's one of those shows that you just like. I found myself sitting in a car that was getting hotter and hotter and hotter because I'd already rolled the windows up, turned the AC off, and just was like, no, I have to listen for another minute.
I don't know if you listen to any of my stuff I do during the daytime on my Facebook live streaming.
Yeah.
But I said something. I gave out like an idea, like a question out there, like.